Hey guys, I'm the Strongman Historian and I'm back with another prediction video. The last predictions I did was for the Arnolds and the video did pretty well and a lot of you guys liked it and I did well myself. I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much nailed it. I said that Martins is gonna be second, Oleksii third and that Luke Stoltman can get on the podium. I predicted that Mateusz is gonna win, but you can't predict that. I mean, Nowadays, I think you can predict that Mateusz is gonna get injured, which pains me to say. I love the guy, but it just sucks. Like before every competition, something happens, or at the competition he just isn't healthy and he underperforms. I hate that. Hopefully, he can stay injury free for Worlds and finally do what he can do. The 2022 Europe Strongest Man is happening on the 2nd of April in Leeds in the First Direct Arena. We have a great lineup of athletes ready to compete and it's gonna be great. So let's look at the athletes. We have the 2021 Strongman Champions League winner Kelvin de Ruyter. We have the 2020 World Strongest Man Oleksii Novikov, as well as the 2020 Ukraine Strongest Man and the OSG winner from last year Pavlo Kordiaka. We have the reigning Europe Strongest Man Luke Stoltman. We have Aitor Melsted, who was in the final of World Strongest Man last year. We have Konstantine Janashia. Everyone knows how good Konstantin is. We have Paul Dwyer. Pa did really well at Britain's Strongest Man. He finished second only to Tom, which is, if you're finishing second to Tom, you're doing well. Another guy who did really well at Britain's was Shane Flowers. He finished fourth, and this guy has really bright future in the sport. It's gonna be great to see him here. We have Ivars Smokstelis. Ivars was third at the World Ultimate Strongman Dubai last year. Next guy on the list is Gavin Bilton. Gav had some conditioning issues last year. He competed in way too many shows. He was overtrained. Then he had like a mild heart attack, I believe. But now he looks leaner, more conditioned, stronger, and I think he's ready to compete. So I'm ready to watch him. Another guy who I'm really looking forward to seeing is Marius Lalas. Last year he competed at the Europe's. He had like a 7 day notice, and he finished fifth. He was like 2 or 3 points from the podium. I'm looking forward to what he can do when he's actually prepared. Rauno finished fourth last year at the Europes, and he's just good. Everyone knows that. And if this lineup wasn't exciting enough for you, we have two more guest lifters who are gonna take part in the first event as part of the World Log Lift Championships. We have the American record holder in the log press Bobby Thompson, as well as the world record holder in the log press Iron BB. What else can you ask for? The first event is gonna be max log press, and we have Luke Stoltman in the competition, so we all know who is going to win this event. The only thing that can prevent him from winning, I believe, is an injury. So yeah, if he doesn't get injured, it's his event to lose. Then we have Konstantine Janashia. He has the Georgian record at 202.5. He had a triceps injury since, but on his Instagram he's talking about doing 215. If he can do anything close to that, he's probably going to be second. The third one might be Oleksii. He hit 191 at the Arnolds, but if he can't hit 200, I think he's losing a lot of points because there are a lot of guys who can hit 190, in my opinion, in this competition. Pavlo Kordiaka hit 183 for 3 reps in training. We have Pa. Pa is a really good technician. He can get 190 overhead, I'm pretty sure. Gav, Ivars. There's a lot of good guys. Marius Lalas. His brother did 205, and Marius is almost as good. So I believe 190 is there. I think Rauno has the Estonian record at 195. Shane did 180 in training. If he can hit 190, he probably can. Like, yeah. Kelvin, I think he will do well if he doesn't finish last. He's not much of a log presser, and everyone here is good. Other than no, I'm joking. Everyone is good. uh, Thor did 185 in the gym, and he also cleaned 200. So yeah, like 190 is gonna be. I think there's where a lot of guys are gonna tie, and depending on that, if Oleksii is among them, that might decide the competition win. Then we have the two guest lifters. Bobby tried to go and extend his American log record at the Arnolds. He failed. Uh, his lockouts are always very grindy. He has a really good drive from chest, but like lockouts are where he struggles. And that's even worse because he's prone to blacking out. So I th- I believe this guy has the potential to go for even like world record numbers. Not yet, but I believe he can break the record. It's hard to say where Iron BB's limit is. He is brutally strong. He's done 233 on the log in the gym. He's done 260 kilo push press on the bar, but his technique isn't as efficient as the other guys, and that's why he can't like make use of all of his strength, and that's why he that's why he doesn't deliver every time in the competition. Even the 229 lift he did, there was some controversy because like his left arm wasn't as locked out. I mean, I believe he can break the record, and if he does so, I hope he does a clean lift. I know he can smash these numbers, but he has to do it first. Just make it so there's no room for controversy. Just make a good lift, a clean lift, smash it. I believe you can do it. That doesn't mean he will do it. But if he's firing on all cylinders, he will break the record. The second event is going to be a deadlift ladder. This isn't something we usually see at Giants live shows, but we've seen it at OSG last year, and it's a pretty good event. I like it. However, this doesn't test who the best deadlifter is, but more of who is the faster guy. That might suit some guys, that might not suit another guys. But it's 5 lifts, 300 to 400 kilos, and I think there are two guys, maybe three guys who can hit the 400. There is Rauno. I believe if it comes to all 5 lifts, he can win. If he doesn't, yeah, he probably won't win. But I believe he can hit the 400. Same with Konstantin. Konstantin hit 460 deadlift in the gym. Konstantin is a monster, and he has a really good grip, which is a really big advantage in this event because if he can smash the first 3 or 4 deadlifts without straps, he's going to be really quick, and if he can hit the 5, he's going to win the event. So yeah, Konstantin is probably my favorite. Then we have Oleksii. Oleksii can probably hit the 400. If he doesn't, he'll be fast anyways, so he's probably not gonna lose a lot of points. Then we have guys like Pa. Pa did 390 in the gym raw, which is really good. He's a good deadlifter. He can hit the 400 as well. Then we have this is this is probably better for Luke if it was for reps, as if it was for reps, because he's fast and he's not the best deadlifter. But this is where he can score really good points, even though his deadlift isn't the best. But there's a lot of good deadlifters. Shane Flowers, for example, he's fast, he's a good deadlifter, he was a power lifter, so he can do raw, like the first 3, maybe 4, so it's gonna be exciting. But my favorites are Konstantin, Rauno, and yeah, Pau Dwyer. Honestly, Pau Dwyer. So that's my top 3 for this event. The third event is gonna be the anchor and chain drag. This is gonna be a hard event to predict. This is all about speed. maybe endurance, but with guys like Oleksii and this is gonna be a speed event. Shane Flowers as well. This guy is really explosive, fast. I think, yeah, Luke Stoltman as well. The big guys, Gav, Kelvin, they can do well. Marius is dynamite. Everyone, it's hard for me to even try and predict this event. But it's hard to not put Oleksii as the number one. I'm gonna put. I mean, Luke came here to win. So I'm gonna say he just finds a way and he smashes this. Luke Stoltman. And the third one, Marius Lalas. I'm gonna say Marius Lalas. So that's the top three for the anchor and chain drag. The third event is also an unusual event for Giants Live from the past few years, and it's the Power Stairs. It's a good event. I like the event. It favors the taller guys more. Also favors guys like Oleksii. He's like Mariusz Pudzianowski. He's just so powerful, so fast. He can win this event. He probably will win this event. Even guys like Konstantin is really tall and a good deadlifter, and he's fast. Like, yeah. Then we have Calvin de Ruyter, Gav. These guys should have an easy time with this, but conditioning is an issue. Maybe it's 15 reps. It might not be as good for Gav. Uh, and we have Pavlo Kordiaka, Luke Stoltman, Pa. Pa is really explosive. Like, there's a lot of good guys. Rauno is a great deadlifter. Will it translate into his power stairs? Shane is quick, good deadlifter. Everyone is good at this event. Other than maybe Aethor. Aethor is on the shorter side. He's only like 185 centimeters. He's not the best deadlifter. I think he will struggle with this event. And I have to state the obvious. Marius Lalas is gonna struggle with this event, just like his brother did in 2012. We all know this is the reason why Vitautas didn't win Worlds that year. And maybe 10 years later, this might be why Marius doesn't win Europe's Strongest Man. So my top three for this event is probably Oleksii. I can't keep predicting Oleksii, Konstantin, and Luke for all the events, but probably Oleksii. Konstantin, and maybe Patrick O'Dwyer. Yeah. Let me look at the names. Yeah, that's probably it. The fifth and last event is no surprise. It's the Atlas Stones, and the guys are gonna use the heavier set, finishing with a 200 kilo stone. Honestly, everyone is so good at Atlas Stone that even this isn't a big deal for them. Like, it's gonna be a speed run, honestly. The times are gonna be around 30, 35 seconds, maybe even less. Sub 30 should be a win, probably. The guys are just good at Atlas stones. Everyone is. And with guys like Oleksii is a great stone lifter. Luke trains with the best stone lifter ever. uh, we have like Ivars is a good stone lifter. Rauno is a decent stone lifter. We have the big guys, Kelvin and Gav. They are just built for stones. We have Pau Dwyer. Pau did really well at Britons at stones, even though he like didn't train them beforehand. Then we have Shane. Shane did amazingly at the stones. Like, it's hard to predict because it's not decided by who is the better stone lifter. It's just who is more efficient at moving between stones, who can one motion what stones. Uh, but I mean, is Oleksii just gonna win? It feels like that because in every event I'm just putting Oleksii on the top. On top, like it just feels right. Yeah, but I think it's gonna depend on what the standings are before the last event. If Luke is in a position to win, he can just win the stones. Same with Oleksii, even with Konstantin. Like, it's gonna be crazy to the end, I think. It's gonna be a very close competition. Like no one is gonna run away with it just like that, just like Tom did at Britain's. Uh, Honestly, top three. Mm, I'm gonna say Oleksii, Luke, and Shane Flowers. That's my top three. And if you've been following what I've been saying, then the top three are Oleksii, Luke Stoltman, and Konstantine. The order of them is, this is a harder one. Uh, I believe Luke can win. I believe Oleksii can win. I believe Konstantine can win. Who is the favorite? I think with Konstantine having, like, he's gonna be second in the log press. He can win the deadlift, and then it depends on how he does on the other speed events. But I think I should put him as a favorite. Then Oleksii second and Luke third. And the guys that can compete for the fourth place or maybe sneak into the third place, I have Paul Dwyer, uh, Shane. I'm gonna say Shane Flowers, uh, Rauno Heinla. Yeah, I'm gonna say these three can sneak in there. I never underestimate Ivars. Like Marius. Okay, I'm just gonna stop because I'm gonna like name everyone. So top three is uh, okay, Konstantin, Oleksii, Luke, and dark horses for top three. May and okay, dark horses for top three, and probably fourth place. It's Paul Dwyer, Rauno Heinla, and Paulo Cordiaca. Okay, Paulo Cordiaca. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'm the Strongman Historian. See you in the next video. Check out my other videos. I've done like national log press records. Same with deadlift. Same with axle press. Yeah, go check those out. If you like this video, like it. Let me know what you thought. Are these predictions good? What do you think I've done well, or who do you think is gonna do better or worse? Let me know. Goodbye. See you in the next video.